Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Red Bull Bragantino.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
This guy, João Cancelo, will be key, Peter, I think. OK, he might not be the strongest defensively, but his pace, his crossing, the creativity he shows higher up the pitch, all of those are second to none, especially the way he exploits those half spaces to find telling passes. It more than makes up for the odd defensive wobble.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Well, that looks at his... Takes a shot! Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. A real opportunity here from a position of great potential. Bruno Fernandes. That has not gone well. Dani Olmo. Delivery from Mbappe. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Maldini promptly onto that, and that is that. Akanji calmly anticipates. Hernandez. Dembele. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And it's Rijkaard. Now it's Ibrahimovic. It's a really well-measured ball. And he's picked it up out wide, and he decides to cross it. That's destined for the flank. Rijkaard. Now, can they get him away?
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't...
It's Ibrahimovic! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Still goalless at the moment. Bruno Fernandes. Maldini spots it and intercepts. There's a sharp little ball here. Always goes for a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Indonesia are looking to go forward now. Indonesia
really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Kimmich's cross.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Pass somewhat off target. Yamal. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, that's neat. And it's Rijkaard. And here's Bruno Fernandes. And he's managed to get free. And this is Dembele. Kimmich. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, good-looking ball. Nicely weighted ball. Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Looking to play him in. Akanji makes the interception. Not the most convincing of passes. João Cancelo tries to pass it through. Played in by Gerrard. And that's the keeper's ball. Indonesia do have a chance to counter here. Van der Ven running with the ball. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That's going across goal. Punched away. Here comes another cross. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. And a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Maldini. And it's Olmo. Played into space.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Keeper's dealt with that. Played back in. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Bruno Fernandes. Played out to the left flank. Nicely aimed pass. Yamal. João Cancelo. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Bruno Fernandes. Fernandes tries to play it through. Oh, he's found support out wide. And a header! Oh, off the bar! He's scored! And deep into first half stoppage time, a timely strike. And that is all they have time for. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Indonesia go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Strong running down that left flank. Gerrard. Yamal. Can he get it? Shoots! And again! Bruno Fernandes is flagged offside. Hernandez. Now that's well seen too. Kimmich. Passing nice and neat. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming.
He's having a shot! Oh, the ball's... Oh, he's been caught on it here, and he's following up! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world. Gerrard, always on the lookout for any signs of danger. Bragantino appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Knocks it into space, and this is Ibrahimovic, and he's straight offside.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Yamal. João Cancelo.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Corner number 2 then. Kimmich clears it away. Well, that pass isn't the best. Great vision. Yamal. Very nicely done. And it's Bruno Fernandes. That's a bad place to challenge. What's he giving? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. Shapes to shoot! Indonesia have reclaimed it. Belletti. The message is clear, none shall pass. Looking for options for movement.
Might want to be careful there.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Well timed, excellent interception. Oh, hang on. And it's in! Do not write them off! Back they come!
Substitution for Indonesia, number 3.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Ibrahimovic.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Indonesia really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
Indonesia are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. And he's found the way past. Tries a shot. In he goes again. And that's a good finish. And the game is well and truly turned on its head. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Indonesia leading now.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in. Bragantino really are showing all the necessary...
Gerrard. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's De Bruyne. Oh, what has happened here? It's a pretty loose pass. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Ambitious ball here. He's in a great position here.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
And here's Yamal.
There will be 3
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
And he's had it nicked away. Sylvestre. And the keeper's got it again. Oh, quick thinking by the keeper, he did well. Gerrard. And here's Mbappe. So that's it. It is all over. Indonesia have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable. Enjoy. noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, Jim, the name Albert Ferrer is certainly familiar to English football fans of a certain vintage.
Yeah, and he's remembered with a great deal of affection as a pacey and tough tackling defender who always gave his all.
And was a bit of a character.
He was.
And this is Messi, and the finish! That is good alertness. Messi is firing after that one. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Messi. He's gone for goal! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Portugal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Oh, that was vital. And now a sudden chance to counter. Dani Olmo, that's really well manoeuvred.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
He has found the way through. Oh, shooting chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Vitinha.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now, this could be a chance. Now it's Yamal. And here's Ronaldinho. Can he latch on to this? Defending of the desperate variety. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Yamal. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cuts it back. So we're still where we started right now. Vitinha.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And he's picked out the run. Oh, he's all alone. Goes for a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Now he's off and running. Belletti. Some good work on the right flank here. Great ball if he can get there. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Portugal are looking to go forward now. Akanji is very much of the non-shell pass school of defending. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
And this is Ronaldo. Driven forward. Oh, can he get onto this? And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Yamal gets into a good position. Great work on the overlap. Oh, good effort! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Cristiano Ronaldo really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Chips it through. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. Indonesia have themselves a chance from the spot. This for the lead. for sure. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
You felt it was coming. 1-0. Yamal! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Messi goes short. Indonesia have the chance to go the other way.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Good ball over the top. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim. Oh, they could be caught out here. Busquets. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He is through here. Chance, surely! And he's there to belt it away. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Nicely weighted ball. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. Opts for safety. This is a promising build-up. And for the first half, that is that. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, I don't mind admitting I wasn't expecting that. Still, I'm not complaining about a very good match with a surprising scoreline. Just don't ask me for a prediction, please.
Indonesia can look back at a decent first half. 1-0 the score. And we are back on the way.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
Oh, he refuses to take the bait. Busquets is always scanning the pitch for targets. Indonesia have reclaimed it. Mbappe, and the shot! And there's a goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. That was easy, almost too easy.
Ibrahimovic really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Indonesia are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
It's a promising position. And that is out of play. It's a good run down the right. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Strong challenge, that could leave a mark. He's on it, can he get away?
Indonesia are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum...
Decent chance! They want to be quick to recover this. Chiellini does really well to win the ball there. Looking for options for movement. And he's had it nicked away. Zanetti kept his eye on it, and he's there. And this is Ronaldo, and he's got away from him. Akanji defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. It's a throw-in.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 15. Abandona o relvado e vai entrar com o número 18.
Belletti. Chiellini. Kimmich is in a really good position out wide. Indonesia perhaps contemplating their next change here. Hold time, excellent interception. Pass somewhat off target and claimed it back swiftly. Looking for the run. He can run onto that. It's Ibrahimovic! Again, a brilliant save.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
He's had a shot! And it's there! And they are disappearing out of sight. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch.
Can he finish? Goal! They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline. And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
And he shoots! Oh, it's hit the post! The ball is loose and the chase is on. Zanetti, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Portugal appear determined to play through the middle again, and guess what? It's the same result.
And this is Messi. Mendes finding himself in space.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 20.
Portugal can make their change now with a break in play.
Vão dar os seus lugares a número 25, número 12.
Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Villa. And this is Ronaldo. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Applies the finish! Oh, terrific save. Corner number 3 coming up. He leaps for it! And he's spooned it over the bar. Mbappe gets flagged offside. Silvestre kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's Vitinha. Vitinha running with the ball. Goes down, but nothing given. Timber. Messi. Time added on 4 minutes. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Rijkaard. And he was quick to react. Ambitious ball here. Howson gets across to intercept that. McAllister. Now it's Mbappe. And he's managed to get free. Mbappe. Hoisted it. Shot a goal! And yes, it's there! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indifferent. And that will be it. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Well, this is a guy who has pushed back the boundaries year on year. A brilliant maverick who just, Jim, seems to go on and on.
Yeah, he's simply the boss, Peter. Everyone else.
Ibrahimovic! Wonderful from Ibrahimovic!
Well, we can only hope that this has set the tone for what's to come. Captain Majestic has stunned the whole arena.
The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. De Gea with the clearance. It's a pretty loose pass. Rice. Good running, strong and purposeful. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Hazard is standing over this one.
Yeah, this could well be defining when you're looking back on events.
Hazard! Oh, the ball's run loose here. That's where it came from. And he was alert to it.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Paris Saint-Germain definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
Looking for a runner. No luck with that dink over the top. Keeper's got good distance on that. Kimmich powering forward here. Mbappe. And he's there to belt it away.
Indonesia are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Van Bronckhorst is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. And here's Zanetti. Zanetti got a long way forward to join the attack. He's got away. And it's lofted through here. And it's Olmo. Now it's Mbappe. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. That is good alertness. Quality ball. Van Bronckhorst gets into a good position. Indonesia leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Mbappe. Varane does really well to win the ball there. Rice, very much a man of this moment. Not the most accurate pass. That is ended up in no man's land. Tries to pass it through. Rice. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Oh, that is a nice touch. Van Bronckhorst, he leaps for it! Akanji clears without hesitation. Rice cuts a frustrated figure right now, he just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, no question, that's a foul. He knows what's coming, a second yellow, and he's off. The player's protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Drives it in, and he's made sure that's not getting through. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? That's an untidy challenge, free kick given, and he has shown him a yellow card. Zanetti. Rice plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Azar.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's a good... Rice! Oh, it's come off the upright. Oh, he's given that plenty, but no. And this could be the final action of the first half. Keeper's dealt with that. And it's half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Indonesia come in leading by just the odd goal.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Indonesia just ahead here in a tight game. They are 1-0 to the good.
And we'd like to inform you now that the latest travel information is currently being displayed on the screen. Substitution.
So right back into the action.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's Schneider. Van Bronckhorst. And here comes the corner. Corner number 2 then. Rijkaard attempts a clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's picked it up out wide. Can he get it through? Zanetti.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And the pass is intercepted. A probing pass. Zanetti kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Seedorf gets on his bike and on the move. And this is Sneijder. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Van Bronckhorst hangs one in, cleared away. What a throw in. And that's another throw. Van Bronckhorst. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Cross to the back post, punched away. Oh, what has happened here? Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, that is good, super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Substitution for Indonesia, number 22, Danny Olmo. Coming on the field is number 21, Neymar.
Sneijder is someone with real dynamite in his boots. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Well, there's the clearance. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Out towards the flank. And it's hoisted clear. Corner number 3 coming up. Getting up there!
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And this is Ronaldo. Cristiano. Chance! And that's a good finish. Right back in it. Almost no time remaining. Game still on. Certain, searing, and imperious.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Ibrahimovic unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Azar. Azar. He slings it in. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Rijkaard. Silvestre being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Paris Saint-Germain needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Substitution for Indonesia, number 9, Mbappe.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
13,
So, time for a potential game changer.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
Into the channel. Van Bronckhorst picks it up out wide. Paris Saint-Germain have a free kick. And he is going into that little black book. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no... And it's Drogba. It's Drogba! Now, he's been caught napping. And this is Neymar.
This is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Maldini cuts it out. Passing nice and neat. Great vision. Drogba! It's bounced back off the post. And that has fair fizzed.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
Van Bronckhorst, and he skips past his man. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And we're done. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And that gets things running. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, the explosive Ousmane Dembele is a very interesting player. Praised by many for his game change.
And Messi! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Vieira. Oh, there's a probing ball. And here's Azar. Well, that's a dangerous ball. McAllister. Danny Olmo. McAllister. And he's had it nicked away. Messi. And it's Bale. This one, Ibrahimovic! Oh, cracking effort.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Zanetti. Battling for the right to play in the early stages. Now it's Azar. Chiellini gets a foot in here. Danny Olmo. And here's Ibrahimovic. Silvestre. And he's whipped it across. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Indonesia with the corner, there first. Can he finish? And he's really put himself on the line here. Corner number 2 then. And the ball's come loose here. And he's decided to go for it. He has hit that forcefully.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
And he was quick to react. So it is still 0-0. Now it's Azar. Now it's Dembele.
Pretty robust defending.
Well, the ball's gone astray. And that's a throw-in. And it's Maldini. It's Azar! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Ball is over the line. Quality ball. Succumbs to the pressure. Danny Olmo going face-to-face with his great rival. Vieira conjures time and space where few can. Club America are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, ball's over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Danny Olmo. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Aims beyond the defence. Oh, important interception. Bale.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now it's Messi. Oh, he's burst through. Referee has just said play on. Schmeichel did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Messi! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Nicely shaped cross. Dembele. And it's Vieira. And here's Hazard. Knocks it out wide. Could move up a gear here. Vieira. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Ibrahimovic, and it's lofted through here. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. Hazard. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well read, nice interception. Vieira. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Belletti. Messi. And it's Messi. And here's Bale. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He is through here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Messi, he's got away. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And that brings the first half to a close. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. The midway point of the game.
What a pleasant surprise to see how open this game is turning into. Just wondering if the two teams are going to keep doing what we've seen in the first half. I hope that a cautious aspect doesn't kick in.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. So let's get the ball rolling.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Bale. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Indonesia needed that, they really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
That's been cut out, well played.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, it's Dembele. Tries to pass it through. Hazard was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And the finish! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Deftly away. And he's quick to snatch it back. Zanetti. Messi. Looking for the run. Nicely shaped ball. Nesta promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, well played, well sorted out. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Maldini is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Almost an hour gone. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, that is a nice touch. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. And he is going into that little black book.
Cambio.
Great chance here from position A1.
Someone's eyeing this up with real belief here.
Bale! They want to be quick to recover this. And it's Dembele. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Nesta does really well to win the ball there. Searching pass he's played there. Neatly clipped into space. Vieira makes the interception. It's run loose here. Neymar making a dash for it. And it's played in. And a header! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Número 15.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
That's good defending, very good defending. Gets a good foot in there. Oh, that's fabulous. And he cuts out the supply. Zanetti. Foot in. Hazard. Hazard purring through the gears. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Messi.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Vitinha. Oh, what a ball! And this is Dembele. Mbappe. Ibrahimovic. McAllister. Can he get it through? Can he get on the end of this? And he's intervened well there. And it's McAllister. Belletti.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
It's played through for him. And this is Dembele. And he's managed to get free. And that is out and behind. It's a good block.
Cambio en el América. Número 19. Lo reemplazará. Número 21. Se va a realizar un cambio.
Desperate defending required here. He's on it, can he get away? Maldini attempts a clearance. And he's there to get it away.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
It's a lovely, neat pass.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Oh, that's a key interception. We are into stoppage time. Drogba. Now that looks a decent ball. Swings in a... Oh, great leap! So near, and yet so far. And that's the end of the game. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Things already rolling. So, Jim, would you say that this formation has become the norm in recent years?
Yeah, I think it's one that places the emphasis on your centre forward, not just holding the ball up or finishing, but all the movement that happens around him, outside and inside the box. And he has to link up with that midfield and bring everybody into play, which ensures a more cohesive system.
And that is a little undercooked. Now it's Shevchenko. Now this could be a chance.
Oh, really well played.
And this is Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! Wonderful from Ibrahimovic!
What a perfect way to spark the game. The perfect statement of intent, the perfect timing, and the perfect finish.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his...
Park Ji-sung! He's got plenty of space out wide here. Caught offside that time. Park Ji-sung. Indonesia leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. He's had it taken off him. And here's Shevchenko. Mbappe.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Looking for the run. It's Ibrahimovic! That was probably asking just too much. Raul. Park Ji-sung. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
He's dealt with that really well. And here's Yamal. He has found a way through. Chance to deliver. Kimmich with the clearance. Park Ji-sung. Raul. Akanji. Rijkaard. Now it's Ibrahimovic. No, he's just misjudged that one.
Persib Bandung definitely like their pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Rice. He's a sharp little ball here. A hefty challenge, but fair enough. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Approaching the half-hour mark. Shevchenko unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Yamal. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And this is Ibrahim. Goes for a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And it's Olmo. He's having a hit! He's got a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. Indonesia are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off their shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Dani Olmo ventures forward. Indonesia looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Dani Olmo conjures time and space where few can. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Yamal. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Kajolu. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Knocks it into space. Pass somewhat off target. McAllister. Pass is coming off in quick succession here.
Such good technique.
Park Ji-sung cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away. Ibrahimovic! Yes! And they're threatening to fly away here.
Yeah, but how about that coolness and confidence, Peter, to see where the keeper was and then produce a beautiful response.
A case now of complete control. Now it's Mbappe. Now that looks a decent ball. Ambitious ball here. Can he get onto this? Well timed, excellent interception. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
I'd just like to read out our fan
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Indonesia producing a nigh-on perfect 45 minutes. It's 3-0. The second half is up. Getting up there! He's kept it out just. Indonesia with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. He saw the danger and he went crashing in. And now a sudden chance to counter. Looking to play him in. Oh, played through for the wide man. He's found a way through. Oh, important interception. Van Bouten gets over and intercepts. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
The ball has bounced loose now. Not the most accurate pass. That's a corner kick. Oh, the clearance is short. And now they can spring out of defence. Rice cuts it out. Indonesia, the only team in this, 3-0 already. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. McAllister. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Raul. Dani Olmo driving forward.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Can he get on the end of this? Shapes to shoot! And he hits the net! Just cruising! They are cruising! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Real chance! Aimed beyond the defence. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Raul.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, the less said about that pass, the better.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Raul. Coming on the field is
perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Substitution in progress.
Kajolu with the delivery. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And he's there to get it away. That's destined for the flank. Kimmich.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Can he get it through? Space for him to turn and look. Oh, it's come loose. There will be a throw-in.
Substitution on the field. Number 18, Shevchenko. Number 9, Park Ji-sung. Coming on the field, number 20, Didier
They've won a corner.
Number 21, Hazard. Substitution.
Corner number 2 then. Oh, good effort! Persib Bandung are looking to go forward now. Indonesia will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Lampard. Now it's Neymar. He won't be happy with that one. Great vision. Into the channel. Rijkaard. Belletti. Delivered with swing. And this is Hazard. Hazard showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Neymar powering forward here. That's a smashing touch to get him away. Neymar. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Neymar with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And they're back on the ball again. Hazard. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. McAllister with a definite foul there. Quickly taken. Threads one in. Hazard in acres of space out wide. Ibrahimovic. And that's that. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So things are underway.
We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As holding midfielders go, he is one of the very best. Nothing phases him. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
This might spell danger. And this is Cruyff. Chance for a shot! There it is!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Son Heung-min. Back towards the middle. And here's Cruyff. Chiellini proves too strong. So a Barcelona free kick. And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between. And the shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Cruyff actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Nice interception, well timed. And he's heaved it away. Zanetti. Rijkaard. Cannavaro. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, easy pickings there. And this is Cruyff. Akanji. And Silvestre. And they're back on the ball again. And it's Ibrahimovic. Mbappe. Now, and the finish! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Kimmich really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Ibrahimovic! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Silvestre. And that's been won straight back. Danny Olmo. Good ball, good take.
Indonesia really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Vieira conjures time and space where few can. It's Eto'o! He's having a hit! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Well timed, excellent interception. Indonesia
Really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Now it's Mbappe. Kimmich. Now the ball's gone astray. Now it's Kimmich. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. This their second corner of the game. Not the most accurate pass. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Looking for a runner.
Oh, delightful ball.
Oh, shooting chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Vieira. It's a good spell of possession. Big chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Now it's Kimmich. And it's Belletti. Belletti. Maldini gets over and intercepts. Great vision. Vieira. Modric. Floated through. Now that's well seen too.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Indonesia have reclaimed it. And here's Ibrahimovic. Tries to pass it through.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
That's an imaginative pass. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Indonesia have it back and can go again. Lobbed in behind. Akanji wins the duel this time. And that was asking for too much. Pullet is herring after that one. Belletti. Dani Olmo. So a temporary halt to the action. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Indonesia come in at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game-changer.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So, into the second half.
Indonesia can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew.
Son Heung-min! Fantastic from Son Heung-min! A finish of true class! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Son Heung-min duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Defending was strong and firm. Now it's Cruyff. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Rijkaard. This is a promising build-up. Cruyff. And this is Eto'o. And he's intervened well there. And it's Kimmich. Dani Olmo. Can he get on the end of this? Pings in across. That has been knocked clear. Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And he's there to get it away. Rijkaard knocks it out wide. Belletti. Some good work on the right flank here. Quick look. A header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 22.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Yeah, it was pretty clear the manager's not been getting what he wants out of his players, so a substitution was going to come. I think it could have been sooner.
And here's Donatoni. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Vieira. Indonesia still have the cards to affect this game. Ibrahimovic going after that. Mbappe. Can he finish? That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Now it's Bale. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And he's there to retrieve it. Chiellini. And it's Belletti. Hangs in across. Dida claims it without any fuss.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Ambitious ball here. Into the last quarter of an hour. Kimmich. Belletti. He's shifting through the gears here. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 14.
So their fourth corner of the game.
Coming on the field is number 8, McAllister.
Cannavaro tries to clear. They're up to 5 corners now. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Indonesia have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. And this is Ibrahimovic. Maldini cuts out the pass. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And the pass is intercepted. Donatoni. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Now it's Donatoni.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area.
Zanetti has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. He's having a good look here, looking here to alter the direction of the game. Ibrahimovic! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Dealt with nicely by the defence. He has a look out. He's got plenty of space out wide here.
Well played and well cleared. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Bale. Oh, nicely intercepted. Belletti.
3 minutes at a time.
Spread it left. Barcelona could counter here. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Barcelona clearly now in lead preservation mode. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Mbappe. Cannavaro. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Indonesia perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the players. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Indonesia.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Things already rolling. Well, Dani Olmo! And smartly reclaimed. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. That's an imaginative pass. It's played through for him. And that should get the job done. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
That looks a good... Decent chance! Goal!
Well, there's leadership for you. That's what the armband means for him, setting the perfect example, the perfect tone. Tremendous.
Was there ever any doubt?
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
Indonesia are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Can he get it through? And this is Ibrahimovic. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. There's the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, he's been caught on it here.
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Silvestre. He won't be happy with that one. Dani Olmo.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Can he finish? And it's in! They are purring, truly purring. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Indonesia are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Indonesia have the chance to go the other way. And he was quick to react. Distributed tidily. Belletti. Cross needs to be good. And it's claimed by the keeper. Now it's Eto'o. That has been cut short. Edmilson. That's a cute ball. Oh, that's clever. And this is Eto'o. He is through. Oh, shooting chance! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Indonesia really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
And it's Rijkaard. That is good alertness. He's a sharp little ball here. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Indonesia do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Belletti. Probing pass. And he's intervened well there. Silvestre. Maldini. Silvestre. Aimed beyond the defence. Xavi Alonso. Now it's Mbappe. Kimmich. Crunching tackle. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He has a look up. Nice looking ball. They're back in possession and ready to go again. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Nicely shaped ball. Defending was strong and firm.
Belletti.
Dani Olmo. Rijkaard. Great vision. Beckham. Xavi Alonso. Played into space. Neatly clipped into space. Oh, good take in a good area.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
There will be 1 minute
Dani
added
Olmo.
time.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that brings the first half to a close. Some first half thoughts?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue
Please
even
make
further.
sure to watch the
I'd always
screen
be
for an
inclined to go
information
for
bulletin
the
from the
latter,
regional
go
police
for a third,
department.
especially with a full half of football still to play.
Indonesia sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat.
Substitution.
So, into the second half. Messi stood his ground strongly. And that's another good win of the ball. And he's there to belt it away. Maldini. Good ball, good take. He's in plenty of space here. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
That is terrific effort! And he's straight offside. And it's Olmo. Now it's Mbappe.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Neymar. And that was asking for too much. Played towards the other side.
Belletti.
Couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half.
Indonesia are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've chased...
Tries a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! with that, he takes home the match ball.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
A case now of complete control. Threads one in, and he shoots! It's a goal! This day becomes absolutely perfect, utterly ideal.
And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Hello everybody, and this is a quick reminder.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So things are underway. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Joshua Kimmich. In many ways, the ultimate modern fullback in that he contributes just as much offensively as he does defensively. He seems to have a great instinctive understanding of...
He's having a shot! There it is! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And here's Ferran Torres. Pass is just off target. Oh, can he get onto this? Not the most accurate pass. Threads one in. Baresi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Dani Olmo. Nicely weighted ball. That has been cut short. Indonesia leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. And that's been won straight back. It's Asa! He's got a goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Tries to pass it through. Yamal pinches it off him, and it's Olmo. Now that looks a decent ball. Silvestre receives it in a wide position. Ibrahimovic! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Well taken goal. Into the lead once more. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
Indonesia have their lead. O'Shea kept his eye on it, and he's there. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Silvestre. He's found a way through. Shapes to shoot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Great defending, strong and determined. And he has been fouled there. Searching pass he's played there. That has not gone well. Great vision. And that pass just didn't quite work. Can he get on the end of this? No, no way through. Now it's Mbappe. And this is Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Akanji. Nicely shaped ball. Referee's given a throw. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Indonesia, it's Ibrahimovic! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Indonesia with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Chance! That is decidedly lacking.
Dani Olmo really reacted very quickly there, but couldn't quite find the finish he needed.
Chiellini gathers from the goal kick. Now it's Mbappe. Kimmich. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's through here. Mbappe. Now he's... Mbappe! Yes! They are purring, truly purring. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So now the difference is 3.
Dani Olmo. Oh, it's come loose. Now it's Mbappe. That's been slipped through. And he's had a shot! It's a goal! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game?
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the giving.
And that's it.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
And just a quick reminder today to please drink responsibly. Anyone appearing intoxicated or behaving in an inappropriate manner will be removed. Thank you very much for your cooperation.